News in 5.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
Good day. This is World News in 5 here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service. Local officials and family members said an Israeli airstrike on Tuesday in northern Gaza killed 10 relatives of Hamas political chief Ismail Haniyeh, who is based in Qatar. The strike hit a house in the Shati refugee camp west of Gaza City. It is noted that Israeli strikes earlier in the war killed 3 of Haniyeh's sons. Israeli military said its forces carried out airstrikes targeting buildings in Shati and another area in northern Gaza that it said were being used by Hamas militants who were involved in the October 7 attack on Israel. The latest fighting came as Israel's Supreme Court ruled that the military must draft ultra-Orthodox Jewish military students. The unanimous decision on Tuesday could put additional pressure on Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government, which relies on 2 ultra-Orthodox parties in its coalition.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
In other news overseas, several people were killed outside Kenya's parliament on Tuesday as police clashed with demonstrators protesting the passage of tax increases. Police fired live ammunition after volleys of tear gas and rubber bullets failed to disperse thousands of demonstrators who demanded that lawmakers vote against the proposed tax hikes. Reporters for the Associated Press and Reuters said they saw several bodies lying on the ground outside Parliament. Dozens more were reported injured. Fires broke out in the Parliament building, sending pillars of smoke over the area after hundreds of protesters stormed past police barricades and entered the complex. The fires were later put out. A joint statement from 13 Western ambassadors expressed regret at the injuries and loss of life in the protests and called for restraint on all sides.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
And news from the Philippine Foreign Service Post. The Philippine Embassy and Centro Rizal, Jakarta, in collaboration with the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, or NCCA, and the Trisakti Institute of Tourism successfully hosted a culinary event called Dulang, cooking demonstration and lecture on culinary arts and gastronomy of Muslim Mindanao, featuring renowned chef Datu Sharif Pendatun on June 10, 2024 at the Trisakti Institute of Tourism in Jakarta. Dulang means a feast that is prepared during special occasions as part of the tradition of the Muslim ethno-linguistic groups of Mindanao and Sulu and throughout Southeast Asia. The tradition, which is similar to other Filipino practices like handa, alay, atang, alad, or apag, conveys generosity and community. This practice is often prepared for celebration or as offering in its ritual context. During the lecture, Chef Pendatun shared stories behind the dishes of the Bangsamoro he showcased and prepared, such as palapa magindanaon, a spicy condiment, piaparan, a manok of the Maranaos, chicken with coconut, kiyuning of the Tausugs, turmeric rice, and Maguindanao sangkerat, a dessert made of banana and coconut milk. He also shared the history and similarities of dishes in Southeast Asia, particularly between the Philippines and Indonesia. The event was attended by 150 culinary students from Trisakti Institute of Tourism, selected media representatives, Mr. Wawan Yogaswara of the Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology, Vice Chancellor for Academic and Student Affairs at the Trisakti Tourism Institute, Agus Riyadi, and Head of the Hotel Management Department, Trisakti Tourism Institute, Robiatul Adawiya. The event was in conjunction with the celebration of the 126th anniversary of the Declaration of Philippine Independence and the 75th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between the Philippines and Indonesia.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.
And that concludes today's edition of World News in 5. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, this has been Steph Vicente. Good day and stay safe, everyone.
World News in 5.
News and developments making headlines around the world in 5 minutes.
World News in 5.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas Worldwide.